Self-validation is the cornerstone of living a fulfilled and authentic life. It begins with recognizing that your worth is inherent and not contingent upon external approval or validation from others. In a society that often equates success with the opinions and judgments of others, it can be incredibly challenging to cultivate a sense of self-worth that stands firm against this tide. However, the truth is that true validation comes from within. To embark on this journey of self-validation, we must first confront the stories we tell ourselves. These narratives are often shaped by past experiences, societal expectations, and the critical voices that reside within our minds. We may find ourselves asking, am I good enough? Do I measure up to others? These questions can create a cycle of doubt and insecurity. But what if we turn these questions around? Instead of seeking to prove our worth, let's focus on affirming it. Start by acknowledging your strengths and accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Celebrate your uniqueness. You have qualities and abilities that no one else possesses. Make a list of the things you appreciate about yourself. This practice not only boosts your confidence, but also reinforces the idea that you are worthy simply because you exist. You are not defined by your achievements or the accolades you receive. You are valuable just as you are. It's also essential to understand that seeking validation from others can often lead to disappointment. People's opinions are fluid and can change based on their circumstances, moods, or biases. When we invest our sense of worth in what others think, we give away our power. Instead, we should strive to cultivate an internal compass that guides our self-perception. Ask yourself, what do I value? What makes me feel fulfilled? What brings me joy? When we align our actions with our values, we affirm our self-worth. Practicing self-compassion is another crucial aspect of self-validation. We often hold ourselves to impossible standards, berating ourselves for mistakes or shortcomings. It's time to extend the same kindness to ourselves that we would offer a friend. Allow room for imperfection and recognize that growth is a journey, not a destination. When we can forgive ourselves for not being perfect, we free ourselves from the shackles of self-doubt and can begin to embrace who we truly are. Finally, surround yourself with people who uplift you and celebrate your individuality. Build a supportive community that encourages you to express your authentic self without fear of judgment. Engage in conversations that reinforce positive self-talk and affirmations. Remember, the more you practice self-validation, the more resilient you become to external opinions. You'll find that the approval of others matters less when you've cultivated a strong sense of self-worth. In essence, self-validation is a continuous journey of understanding and embracing who you are at your core. It's about learning to love yourself unconditionally, regardless of circumstances or the opinions of others. This inner strength empowers you to live boldly and authentically, unencumbered by the weight of societal expectations. Authenticity is the essence of being true to oneself, an act of courage that allows us to navigate life with integrity and purpose. In a world that often pressures us to conform to certain standards, expectations, or ideals, embracing authenticity becomes not just a personal choice, but a profound act of self-liberation. It involves acknowledging and accepting our unique identities, values, beliefs, and experiences, and expressing them freely in our interactions and choices. To embrace authenticity, we must first embark on a journey of self-discovery. This process requires us to ask deep, sometimes challenging questions. Who am I? What do I truly believe? What are my core values? By engaging in self-reflection, we can uncover the layers of societal conditioning that often obscure our true selves. We may have been taught to prioritize fitting in or seeking approval over expressing our genuine feelings and desires. This exploration allows us to differentiate between what we genuinely want and what we feel pressured to pursue based on external influences. Living authentically also means being honest about our feelings and experiences. It's essential to give ourselves permission to express our emotions, whether they are joy, sorrow, anger, or vulnerability. This honesty is not only a gift to ourselves, but also to others, as it fosters deeper connections and relationships grounded in trust and openness. When we share our authentic selves, we invite others to do the same, creating a safe space for vulnerability and understanding. Moreover, authenticity is about aligning our actions with our beliefs. It's one thing to know who we are and what we value, it's another to live in accordance with that understanding. This alignment can be challenging, especially when faced with external pressures. However, making conscious choices that reflect our true selves can lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Whether it's in our careers, relationships, or personal pursuits, staying true to our values will guide us toward paths that resonate with our identity. In a culture saturated with curated images and polished personas, authenticity often requires a radical shift in perspective. We must resist the temptation to present a facade that aligns with societal expectations or to compare ourselves to the seemingly perfect lives of others. This often leads to feelings of inadequacy and disconnection. Instead, we should celebrate our imperfections and recognize that they are integral to our unique stories. Embracing our flaws and vulnerabilities can foster a sense of belonging and community with others who may feel the same. Additionally, authenticity empowers us to set boundaries that protect our well-being. When we understand our values and needs, we become better equipped to communicate them to others. This clarity allows us to say no to situations that do not serve our authentic selves, freeing us to pursue relationships, opportunities, and experiences that truly resonate with who we are. Boundaries are not just protective measures, they are affirmations of our self-worth and a declaration of our right to live authentically. It's also important to acknowledge that authenticity is not a destination, but an ongoing journey. As we grow and evolve, so too will our understanding of ourselves. This fluidity is natural and should be embraced rather than feared. Authenticity invites us to remain curious and open to change, allowing our identities to develop as we gain new experiences and insights. Living authentically is ultimately an invitation to embrace our true selves unapologetically. It empowers us to pursue our passions, engage with the world meaningfully, and connect with others in ways that reflect our genuine nature. By stepping into our authenticity, we contribute to a culture that values individuality and celebrates the richness of diverse human experiences. In today's fast-paced world, distractions abound, pulling our attention in countless directions. From the constant notifications on our devices to the societal pressures that permeate our daily lives, it can feel overwhelming to stay focused on our personal goals and aspirations. This barrage of distractions can undermine our sense of purpose and derail our progress, making resilience an essential skill to cultivate in our journey toward authenticity and fulfillment. Resilience in the face of distraction begins with awareness. Recognizing the myriad sources of distraction in our lives is the first step in reclaiming our focus. This includes external distractions like social media, news cycles, and the demands of work or family, as well as internal distractions such as self-doubt and anxiety. By identifying what pulls our attention away from our core values and goals, we can begin to formulate strategies to mitigate their impact. One of the most effective strategies for building resilience is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness encourages us to stay present in the moment, allowing us to engage fully with our thoughts, feelings, and experiences without judgment. By cultivating mindfulness, we develop the ability to recognize when distractions arise and make conscious choices about where to direct our attention. This practice not only enhances our focus, but also fosters a deeper understanding of our emotional landscape, enabling us to respond to distractions with greater clarity and intention. Additionally, creating structured environments can significantly bolster our resilience against distractions. This might involve setting boundaries around our technology use, designating specific times for social media, or creating a workspace that minimizes interruptions. By establishing these structures, we create a physical and mental space that nurtures focus and productivity. It's also helpful to establish routines that prioritize our goals, allowing us to cultivate habits that align with our values. When we develop consistent practices that keep us anchored, we are less likely to be swayed by the external noise. Another critical aspect of resilience is the power of intention. Setting clear intentions for our day, week, or even month helps us prioritize what truly matters. These intentions act as guiding principles, reminding us of our goals and values when distractions threaten to divert our focus. Writing down our intentions and reviewing them regularly can reinforce our commitment to staying on course, serving as a constant reminder of why we embarked on this journey in the first place. Moreover, it's essential to embrace flexibility as we navigate distractions. Life is inherently unpredictable, and despite our best efforts, we may find ourselves sidetracked by unforeseen events or challenges. Resilience is not about rigidly adhering to a plan, but rather about adapting to circumstances with grace and composure. When distractions arise, instead of viewing them as failures or setbacks, we can reframe them as opportunities for growth and learning. This shift in perspective allows us to cultivate a growth mindset, recognizing that resilience is built through the ability to adapt and overcome. In this context, self-compassion plays a vital role. We must be gentle with ourselves when we falter or find our attention drifting. Acknowledging that distractions are a natural part of the human experience frees us from the burden of perfectionism. Instead of berating ourselves for losing focus, we can approach these moments with understanding and curiosity. Ask yourself, what led to this distraction? How can I address it moving forward? This compassionate inquiry fosters resilience by reinforcing the idea that setbacks do not define us, rather, they are integral to our journey of growth. Building a support network is another essential component of cultivating resilience in the face of distraction. Surrounding ourselves with individuals who share our values and aspirations can provide encouragement and accountability. Engaging in open conversations about our struggles with distraction can foster a sense of camaraderie and mutual support. This shared understanding can remind us that we are not alone in our challenges, and together we can develop strategies to maintain our focus. Furthermore, cultivating hobbies and activities that bring us joy and fulfillment can serve as a powerful antidote to distractions. When we invest time in passions that resonate with our authentic selves, we create a source of intrinsic motivation that can counteract the pull of external distractions. Engaging in activities that invigorate our spirit not only enhances our resilience, but also reinforces our commitment to living life on our terms. Finally, it is essential to reflect on our progress regularly. Taking time to assess how we are navigating distractions and staying true to our goals helps us gain insight into what is working and what needs adjustment. This reflective practice can illuminate patterns in our behavior, allowing us to celebrate successes and identify areas for growth. By consciously evaluating our experiences, we reinforce our commitment to resilience and self-awareness. In the midst of distraction, resilience empowers us to remain grounded and focused on our path. By cultivating awareness, practicing mindfulness, setting intentions, embracing flexibility, and fostering self-compassion, we can navigate the challenges that distractions present. Through these efforts, we honor our commitment to living authentically despite the noise that may surround us. The illusion of perception is a fascinating and complex aspect of human experience that profoundly impacts how we navigate our lives and relationships. It revolves around the understanding that our perceptions, how we interpret and make sense of the world, are often shaped by a myriad of factors, including our past experiences, societal influences, and individual biases. This can lead us to believe that we are being constantly observed and judged by others, even when, in reality, most people are far more preoccupied with their own lives than we might imagine. At the heart of this illusion is the idea that we tend to project our insecurities and fears onto others. We may believe that people are scrutinizing our every move, assessing our choices, and forming opinions about our worth. This belief can lead to a paralyzing fear of judgment that hinders our ability to express ourselves authentically. The truth is that while we are often hyper aware of how we are perceived, most people are too busy dealing with their own struggles to invest energy in analyzing our lives. This phenomenon is exacerbated by the influence of social media and the curated images we present to the world. In a landscape dominated by idealized portrayals of life, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparison. We see snippets of others' lives highlight reels showcasing achievements, happiness, and perfection, and we begin to believe that these portrayals reflect reality. In doing so, we create narratives in our minds that magnify our perceived shortcomings and foster feelings of inadequacy. We may convince ourselves that others are living flawlessly while we struggle to keep up, further deepening the illusion of perception. Moreover, the narratives we create about how we are perceived can lead to a cycle of anxiety and self-doubt. When we fear judgment, we may modify our behavior to fit perceived expectations, suppressing our true selves in the process. This can result in a lack of authenticity as we become more focused on projecting a particular image rather than embracing who we truly are. The irony is that in attempting to conform to what we believe others want to see, we often alienate ourselves from genuine connections and opportunities for meaningful relationships. Additionally, the illusion of perception can perpetuate a sense of isolation. When we assume that others are critical or judgmental, we may withdraw from social situations or avoid vulnerability, fearing rejection. This withdrawal can create a self-fulfilling prophecy. By distancing ourselves, we miss out on opportunities for connection and support, reinforcing the belief that we are indeed being judged and that our true selves are unworthy of acceptance. Challenging the illusion of perception requires a conscious effort to reframe our understanding of how we are viewed by others. It begins with the recognition that most people are not as focused on us as we might think. This realization can be liberating, allowing us to release the burdens of anxiety and self-doubt that accompany the fear of judgment. By shifting our focus from what others might think to how we perceive ourselves, we can begin to reclaim our narratives and define our self-worth on our own terms. A valuable strategy in dismantling this illusion is to engage in open communication with those around us. Sharing our feelings of insecurity and vulnerability can foster deeper connections and create a sense of understanding. When we openly discuss our fears, we often find that others share similar concerns. This commonality can dissolve the walls we build around ourselves, allowing for authentic connections to flourish. It is through vulnerability that we create space for empathy and acceptance, both for ourselves and for others. It is also essential to cultivate a practice of self-reflection. Taking time to explore our thoughts and feelings can help us uncover the roots of our perceptions and identify any cognitive distortions at play. By recognizing that our perceptions are not always accurate reflections of reality, we can challenge negative self-talk and develop a more compassionate inner dialogue. This process of self-inquiry encourages us to differentiate between what we perceive and what is truly happening around us, enabling us to navigate the world with greater clarity. Furthermore, embracing the concept of imperfection can significantly alter how we experience the illusion of perception. Understanding that everyone has flaws and makes mistakes can help us shift our focus away from the perceived judgments of others. Instead of striving for an unattainable standard of perfection, we can embrace our humanity, acknowledging that it is our imperfections that make us relatable and authentic. This acceptance fosters resilience, empowering us to face challenges without the burden of fear or shame. In our pursuit of authenticity, it is crucial to redefine our relationship with perception. Rather than allowing the opinions and judgments of others to dictate our self-worth, we can choose to live in alignment with our values and beliefs. This shift in focus allows us to cultivate a sense of agency over our lives, making choices that resonate with our true selves rather than those dictated by the illusion of perception. By doing so, we create a pathway toward a more fulfilling and authentic existence, liberated from the constraints of external expectations. Empowerment through independence is a transformative concept that emphasizes the importance of self-sufficiency and autonomy in our personal and professional lives. This journey towards independence is not merely about physical separation or financial autonomy. It encompasses emotional, mental, and social dimensions as well. The empowerment that arises from independence fosters a deep sense of confidence, resilience, and self-awareness, enabling individuals to navigate the complexities of life with greater agency and purpose. At its core, empowerment through independence begins with self-discovery. Understanding who we are, our values, beliefs, strengths, and weaknesses is fundamental to developing a strong sense of self. This process often involves introspection, where we examine our past experiences, aspirations, and the influences that have shaped us. By engaging in this reflective practice, we can identify what truly matters to us and what we wish to achieve in our lives. This clarity becomes the foundation upon which we can build our independence, allowing us to make informed choices that align with our authentic selves. Once we have a clearer sense of self, the next step involves cultivating the skills necessary for independence. This includes practical skills like financial literacy, decision-making, and problem-solving, as well as emotional intelligence and resilience. Financial independence, for instance, is a crucial aspect of empowerment. It involves not only earning a living, but also managing resources effectively, understanding investments, and planning for the future. By developing financial acumen, we gain the ability to make choices that reflect our values rather than being constrained by economic limitations. Moreover, emotional independence plays a significant role in empowerment. This aspect involves recognizing and managing our emotions without relying excessively on external validation or approval. It requires us to build a robust internal dialogue that reinforces our self-worth and guides our decisions. When we become emotionally independent, we cultivate resilience against external pressures and judgments, allowing us to navigate challenges with grace and composure. This resilience is essential in a world that often seeks to impose its narratives and expectations on us, providing the strength to remain true to our values and aspirations. Independence also fosters the ability to set and maintain healthy boundaries in our relationships. When we understand our own needs and priorities, we can communicate them effectively to others. This clarity allows us to engage in relationships that uplift and support our growth rather than those that drain our energy or undermine our self-worth. Healthy boundaries are a form of self-respect, affirming our right to prioritize our well-being and maintain our autonomy. By establishing these boundaries, we create a safe space in which we can thrive, free from the undue influence of others. In the context of professional life, empowerment through independence can manifest as pursuing career opportunities that align with our passions and strengths. When we take ownership of our careers, we open doors to innovation, creativity, and fulfillment. This might involve starting our own businesses, advocating for ourselves in the workplace, or seeking roles that resonate with our values. The independence to make career choices that reflect our authentic selves not only empowers us, but also inspires others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of empowerment within our communities. Furthermore, the journey towards empowerment through independence often involves confronting and overcoming societal expectations and stereotypes. For many, particularly those from marginalized communities, the path to independence can be fraught with challenges that seek to undermine their autonomy. By actively challenging these narratives, we assert our right to define our identities and destinies on our own terms. This defiance can be a powerful source of empowerment, allowing us to reclaim our narratives and inspire others to break free from the constraints imposed by societal norms. An essential aspect of empowerment through independence is the recognition that independence does not equate to isolation. While the journey involves developing self-reliance, it is also crucial to build a network of supportive relationships. These connections can provide encouragement, guidance, and resources as we navigate our paths. Engaging with others who share similar values and aspirations fosters a sense of community and belonging, reminding us that while we may strive for independence, we do not have to walk this journey alone. This interdependence can enhance our sense of empowerment as we learn from one another and celebrate our collective successes. Additionally, embracing a mindset of growth and learning is vital in the pursuit of independence. The journey will inevitably present obstacles and setbacks, but these challenges provide invaluable opportunities for growth. When we approach difficulties with curiosity and a willingness to learn, we cultivate resilience and adaptability. This mindset shift allows us to view challenges not as barriers to our independence, but as stepping stones that propel us forward. By embracing a growth-oriented perspective, we empower ourselves to persist in the face of adversity, emerging stronger and more self-assured. In essence, empowerment through independence is a multifaceted journey that encompasses self-discovery, skill development, emotional intelligence, and resilience. It invites us to challenge societal expectations and redefine our narratives while fostering healthy relationships and community connections. By embracing this journey, we not only empower ourselves, but also create a legacy of independence that inspires others to seek their paths. The empowerment that arises from independence is transformative, allowing us to live authentically, make choices that reflect our values, and contribute meaningfully to the world around us. Gratitude for your journey is a profound practice that invites us to reflect on the paths we have traveled, the lessons we have learned, and the experiences that have shaped us and have shaped us into who we are today. This gratitude is not merely about acknowledging the positive moments, but also embracing the challenges, setbacks, and uncertainties that have accompanied our growth. By cultivating an attitude of gratitude for our entire journey, we create a deeper sense of appreciation for the complexities of life and the richness of our personal narratives. In essence, empowerment through independence is a multifaceted journey that encompasses self-discovery, skill development, emotional intelligence, and resilience. It invites us to challenge societal expectations and redefine our narratives while fostering healthy relationships and community connections. By embracing this journey, we not only empower ourselves, but also create a legacy of independence that inspires others to seek their paths. The empowerment that arises from independence is transformative, allowing us to live authentically, make choices that reflect our values, and contribute meaningfully to the world around us. Gratitude for your journey is a profound practice that invites us to reflect on the paths we have traveled, the lessons we have learned, and the experiences that have shaped us into who we are today. This gratitude is not merely about acknowledging the positive moments, but also embracing the challenges, setbacks, and uncertainties that have accompanied our growth. By cultivating an attitude of gratitude for our entire journey, we create a deeper sense of appreciation for the complexities of life and the richness of our personal narratives. At the heart of this practice lies the understanding that every experience, whether joyful or painful, contributes to our development. The moments of triumph may be easy to celebrate, but it is often the struggles that offer the most significant opportunities for growth. When we look back on our journey, we may recall times when we faced adversity, moments that tested our resilience, forced us to confront our fears, or challenged our beliefs. These experiences, though difficult, are invaluable teachers that help us develop strength, empathy, and wisdom. By expressing gratitude for these challenges, we honor the lessons they imparted and acknowledge the ways they have shaped our character. Practicing gratitude for our journey encourages us to be present in our experiences, recognizing the value of each moment. In a world that often prioritizes achievement and future aspirations, it is easy to overlook the significance of the journey itself. However, when we cultivate mindfulness and reflect on our experiences, we can find beauty in the mundane and the extraordinary alike. This practice allows us to savor the small victories and appreciate the everyday moments that contribute to our overall well-being. By grounding ourselves in gratitude, we can shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a deeper sense of contentment and fulfillment. Moreover, gratitude for our journey invites us to reflect on the people who have played a significant role in our lives. No journey is undertaken in isolation. We are profoundly shaped by the relationships we cultivate along the way. Family, friends, mentors, and even acquaintances contribute to our growth and development, offering support, guidance, and inspiration. By expressing gratitude for these connections, we acknowledge the impact others have had on our journey, reinforcing the importance of community and collaboration. This recognition deepens our relationships, fostering a sense of belonging and connection that enriches our lives. In addition to reflecting on our relationships, gratitude for our journey encourages us to celebrate our unique stories. Each of us has a distinct narrative shaped by our experiences, cultures, and backgrounds. When we take the time to appreciate our journey, we recognize the individuality of our paths and the richness that diversity brings to the human experience. This celebration of uniqueness fosters a sense of pride in our identities, empowering us to share our stories with others. By embracing our narratives, we contribute to a collective tapestry of experiences, encouraging others to reflect on and honor their journeys as well. A key aspect of gratitude for our journey is the recognition of our resilience and growth. When we look back on our experiences, we can often see patterns of evolution and transformation. The challenges we faced, the fears we conquered, and the goals we achieved all demonstrate our capacity to adapt and thrive. By acknowledging our resilience, we foster a sense of empowerment that encourages us to continue moving forward, even in the face of future uncertainties. This reflection serves as a reminder that we possess the strength to navigate life's ups and downs, reinforcing our belief in our ability to overcome obstacles. Furthermore, expressing gratitude for our journey allows us to cultivate a positive mindset that enhances our overall well-being. Research has shown that gratitude practices can lead to increased levels of happiness, reduce stress, and improve mental health. When we consciously focus on the aspects of our journey that we are thankful for, we shift our perspective from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance. This shift enables us to approach life with optimism and resilience, even during challenging times. By embedding gratitude into our daily lives, we create a habit of recognizing the good, which can transform our outlook and enhance our quality of life. In the realm of personal growth, gratitude for our journey can also inspire us to set intentions for the future. By reflecting on what we have learned from our experiences, we can identify areas for growth and development moving forward. This practice encourages us to approach our goals with a sense of purpose and direction, rooted in the lessons we have gleaned from our past. Rather than viewing our future as a series of challenges to overcome, we can embrace it as an opportunity to apply our knowledge and experiences, empowering us to forge ahead with confidence and clarity. Ultimately, gratitude for your journey is an invitation to embrace the entirety of your experience, both the highs and the lows. It encourages a holistic perspective that recognizes the interconnectedness of our experiences, relationships, and growth. By cultivating gratitude, we deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us, allowing us to navigate life's complexities with grace and resilience. This practice fosters a sense of belonging to a larger human experience, reminding us that while our journeys are uniquely ours, they are also part of a shared tapestry of life that connects us all. In conclusion, embracing gratitude for your journey is a powerful practice that enriches our lives and fosters personal growth. By reflecting on both the challenges and triumphs we've encountered, we develop resilience and a deeper understanding of ourselves. This gratitude allows us to celebrate the relationships that have shaped our paths and recognize the unique stories we each carry. As we acknowledge our experiences, we cultivate a mindset of abundance, empowering us to approach the future with optimism and clarity. In honoring our journeys, we not only affirm our individual narratives, but also connect with the shared human experience, inspiring others to reflect on their own paths. Ultimately, gratitude for our journey transforms our perspective, enabling us to navigate life's complexities with grace, authenticity, and a renewed sense of purpose, reminding us that every step we take is a valuable part of our evolving story.